I'm Bertie Brits, and I would like to welcome you to this course where we are walking through Acts chapter by chapter, looking at what Jesus continued to do after his ascension in bringing life to people on the earth. I trust that you're going to be deeply blessed by this Word School course and that your life will be enriched. When we look at Acts and we summarize it, we can see that the book of Acts basically comes in two sections. Chapter 1 to the end of chapter 12, and then from 13 to the end of Acts. The first part is focused on the Jews, the message that has gone to the Jews, the political implications, the court cases, the accusations, and everything that was about the Jews and Jesus' crucifixion. We see the gospel going out through Peter to the Jews. The message there is that Jesus is Lord. This is preached under the nose of Herod, which was then basically seen as a ruler of the Jews, or some even called him King Herod, wherein he was seen as the king, the one that's supposed to rule over the Jews. Under his nose, Peter and the disciples go about preaching that Jesus is actually the Messiah, that God is the true King, and we find this message growing and bringing life to people. At the end of chapter 12, we find Luke basically writing Peter out of the story, and then he puts his focus on the Gentiles. He brings Paul into the story, and the second part of Acts is all about Paul and the gospel going out to the ends of the earth. It's a message wherein Paul brings the gospel to cities further than that which just immediately surrounded Jerusalem. It also has got a lot of documentation of Paul defending the gospel in courts, where he was basically seen as a troublemaker. But Luke comes and says, no, Paul is not a troublemaker. The church they are not troublemakers. They are people that actually are a peaceful people, flooded with love and goodness. And he shows how the gospel goes even to the biggest city, Rome, from where it is boldly preached all over the earth. So, in summary, Acts comes in two parts. The first part was written basically about what happened to the Jews and their connection to the gospel, and then from chapter 13 onwards, how it goes boldly throughout all the world. The message that Luke wants to give is basically twofold. The gospel is for both Jew and Gentile, and that the church, although they were involved in a lot of court cases and fightings, are actually a peaceful people, and this is the reign of the Messiah on this earth, which will take over eventually, wherein the love of God will be spread everywhere.